Hi students, this is Mrs. Fernandi. Are you ready for your spelling test? Make sure you have a pencil and a paper, and if you don't, go ahead and pause the video now and grab one, because we're going to get started in just a moment. I just want to give you the tip again that this week we really worked on the ow sound, the OU that comes in the middle of a word to spell the sound ow, and the OW that we use at the end of a word or at the end of a syllable to spell the ow sound. We also worked a little bit on the sound oo, double O, and we also checked in with some extra kind of bits and pieces, and especially two words that we really pulled apart and used our syllables to figure out how to spell the word. So all of that is going to be important as we move into your test now. Ready? Your number one is cars. Listen carefully because we are still doing possessives as well. The car's bumper needed to be replaced. The car's bumper needed to be replaced. So we know it's one car. We know it has a bumper. Figure it out. Number two is shark. The shark slowly swam past the boat. Shark. Number three is wool. There's that ooh sound. So this sweater is made of wool. Number four is children's. A children's author will give a talk at the library. Children's. Children's author. Number five is flower. Remembering that's two syllables. Flower. We hear the ow at the end of that first syllable. Number six is cow. Oh, I forgot to read the sentence for number five. Number five, the daisy is a favorite flower of my friend Betty. Number six is cow. The cow grazed in the pasture. Cow. Number seven is amount. We need a small amount of pepper for the soup. Number eight is trees. Listen carefully before you write. The tree's branches needed trimming. I'll leave it at that. Number nine is shook. The windows shook as the truck rumbled by. Shook. Number 10 is mountain. There was still snow at the top of the mountain. The first syllable, mound, is easy now that we know the rule. It's the second syllable that we really have to work at. Number 11 is nations. Listen again. 200 nations' flags were on display. That's a lot of nations and a lot of flags that belong to the nations. Number 12 is allow. His parents allow him to play outside after dinner. Allow, the ow at the end of the word there. Number 13 is around. Some ship windows are round. Round. Number 14 is cool. The breeze was cool and refreshing. Cool. Remember to pause the video if I'm going a little too fast. Don't sacrifice your spelling for my speed. So I won't be offended. Number 15 is years. This year's graduation might be canceled. Year's graduation. 1 year, one graduation that belongs to this year. Number 16, is temperature. We graph the temperature every day. Remember, that's a word that's a little tricky because we kind of squeeze together the four syllables into three. So really use that trick of pulling the word out and remembering that chur sound at the end. Number 17 is discover. There is always something to discover about animal behavior. Discover. Number 18 is that other word we went over, education. I want to get a college education. I hope you're all thinking that education is very important. It is also a four-syllable word with no G. Okay, number 19 is order. Put the blocks in order, smallest to largest. Order. Number 20 is cover. Please cover the chair with a towel. Cover. Now we have our two extra credit words. The first one is number 21 is tower. I'm not exactly sure why that's extra credit because it fits perfectly with our rule for this week about the ow sound at the end of a syllable. And number 22, your last word is avenue. The school is located on 7th Avenue. Now, before you look, if you need to go back and think about your words for another moment, pause the video here because I'm about to show you the key, the answer key to the entire test. So I'll share that screen with you. Okay, let's go over these relatively quickly. The first one was cars. The car's bumper need to replace. We know that that is one car, and we know that it is possessive because the bumper belongs to the car. So we have single car, apostrophe S. The second word was shark. Shark swimming around the boat. That was a little scary. Number 3 is wool. We just know that. O-O, wool. Number 4 was children's author. So children is already a plural word. So we're going to add the apostrophe S at the end there. Number 5 is flower. Here is the end of our syllable break is here, flower. So we know that we're going to spell the ow sound with O-W. The next one is cow. That's easy because that's the O-W at the end of the word. The next one is amount, an amount of pepper. That is in the middle of the word. So we have the NT at the end there. Trees, the tree's branches. There was only one tree and it had branches. So we know we've got a singular tree and apostrophe S to show possession of the branches. Number 19 is shook, just that double O sound that you needed to write out there. Number 10 is mountain. This ow part was the easy part, the ow in the middle of the word. It's this part that can be really tricky, mountain. Number 11 was the 200 nations flags. So the flags belong to the nations. We're going to write out the whole plural word nations, then put that apostrophe for that plural possessive. Number 12 is allow, ow at the end of the word, O-W. Number 13 is around, the ow in the middle of the word, O-U. Number 14, cool, with that ooh sound. The years, graphing the years, what was it? This is the sad one. This year's graduation. So this 1 year, apostrophe S, to show the graduation belongs to this year. Singular possessive. Temperature, we talked about splitting that up carefully, making sure that we have that chure, T-U-R-E, at the end of the word. Number 17 is discover. Remember that it's just like the word cover with the prefix dis, D-I-S, at the beginning. Education, one of my favorite words. Ed, there's our first syllable. Long U, long A, nice open syllable there, K, and then shun, T-I-O-N. Order, a little too easy really for you guys, that sound at the end of the word. Cover, just like discover. If you got that one right, you got this one right? Your extra credit words, again, I don't know why tower is on here because you know this, tau, ow, the O-W, because it's at the end of the first syllable with the sound at the end, and then avenue. Now this is a rule we haven't gone over yet, but we have the silent E there because we cannot finish English words with the letter U. So the E comes in to protect the U because it's against the rules to finish an English word with the letter U. Okay, that's it. If you need to pause it there because I went a little too quickly and you haven't finished checking your words, please do. Otherwise, have a wonderful weekend and I will see you again next week for more spelling and word work. Take care and be safe.